So what did I miss, huh? The jacket's coming off. It's like fucking plus 30 in here, and I did that for a bit. Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I've uploaded, and I am working on a bunch of stuff, but I figured I kind of wanted to start doing some more traditional content, you know, more stuff for me to just sit down, talk to you guys, and have a lot of fun. Talking about various JRPG topics and stuff like that, and I swear to God I won't be controversial like last time. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of you who know that I am a big fan of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and for a while now, while I have been pretty quiet on wanting any info about Kingdom Hearts related stuff, I have been yearning for something very soon. You know, I was hoping somewhere around Summer Game Fest we'd get something, or sometime in the future. I'm still a big fan of Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out in 2026. I think that could still happen. But, you know, I was itching for some news. And then I got a fucking monkey pod. Because, yeah, we did receive some Kingdom Hearts related news. However, it's not good news. Missing Link, the Kingdom Hearts mobile GPS action RPG that I'm sure was going to be filled with a bunch of microtransactions, as most gacha mobile games are, has officially been canceled by Square Enix. We, just as I was about to go to bed last night at like 3 a.m., we got a message from the development team saying that, yeah, we canned it, we're done, and that they're pretty much just, they're not developing anymore. Let me pull up the actual message so I don't fuck this up. We have made the decision to cancel the development of Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. We wish to convey our heartfelt apologies to everyone who has been looking forward to the start of service. Although we worked hard on developing and adjusting the game and hoped that it would be enjoyed by lots of players, we determined that it would be difficult for us to offer a service to players that would find satisfactory over a long period of time, leading us to the decision to cancel development. Now, I kind of want to talk about that a little bit because as someone who has worked in the video game industry for quite some time now, at least 7 years of experience, while that mostly was functionality and QA stuff, I have seen the back end of development and game development, and both on the console and the mobile side. And this kind of shit just happens. You know, sometimes you develop a game, you try to make it as fun as, or like as good as you can, and sometimes that doesn't happen. And I think, personally, they were making this and they were just like, this ain't it, Chief. Like, no one is gonna have fun playing this for over a long period of time. Now, obviously, I think there are people who would have enjoyed this game. I am personally one of them. I'm someone who liked Pokemon Go and enjoy the GPS like feature of a game that can make you walk outside and get a whole bunch of stuff, not that you can tell. But, you know, it was one of those things where it's like every time we saw something, whether it be from the beta or like trailers and stuff like that, I think a lot of us were just kind of like, kind of wish this was just a console game, like the Birth by Sleep and the 3DS era or the DS era of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I think they kind of looked at it. It was already in development for God knows how long. I think since 2019, right, or 2020, like give or take. And I think they were just like, we're gonna cut our losses, man. Like this, it's not gonna work. I don't think we can make people stay on this game for as long as we can to make this financially stable. And I think that it's kind of the right call to make, because yeah, you could spend like another year developing this and releasing it, and it does nothing, and you don't get anything from it. And that kind of sucks. And I know it sucks as a Kingdom Hearts fan to be like, well, fucking, now what do we got? Like, all we got now is Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out at some point. And they do go on to say, you know, we'd like to express, we want to take this opportunity to express our thanks to everyone who gave their support and assistance with the multiple closed beta tests. We are truly sorry to make this announcement. The Kingdom Hearts series will continue. We are hard at work on Kingdom Hearts 4 and hope you continue to support the series as you keep an eye out for further updates. Now, I think that part is interesting because before, when talking about Kingdom Hearts 4, they're always like, look, we kind of announced it because we wanted to get something out for the big anniversary. We'll update you when we can, right? Like that was it. Nomura went on like a few spiels, talked about the game a little bit, and then nada. Fuck it. I'm keeping it messy. I don't care anymore. So yeah, Nomura would typically talk about Kingdom Hearts 4 a little bit, and then that would be it. And for like years, we hadn't heard anything from these. Again, we got the closed beta test for Missing Link and stuff like that, but outside of the big leak that happened like a while back that we still have no info on because they're not releasing it publicly, it's kind of hard to be like, aw, dang it, we could have been playing this, because honestly, we don't know. And I think this is the best decision to make to just kind of stop working on it. Like, they could put their efforts towards something else, hopefully. You know, hopefully we do get like a small mainline, or not mainline, like, you know, side game like we used to with like Birth by Sleep and stuff like that. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen with this, but I do think it is important to talk about this a little bit, because yeah, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I'm a bit disappointed, because this was the only new Kingdom Hearts thing that we were kind of for sure getting at some point. We just didn't know when. Whereas Kingdom Hearts 4 is just kind of like, we gotta wait for another trailer. Like, we don't even know when the fuck that's coming out. But with Missing Link, we kind of had stuff. We had the closed beta test, we had the trailers, we had like some of the updates from the dev team and stuff like that. But this, I don't know, man. It kind of sucks. And there's nothing much more we can do about it. And I think that's kind of the most important thing, is that as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I look at this, I'm sad, but like, what am I gonna do? I can go on Twitter and I can complain about it to the days on end. I can, you know, make a YouTube video talking about it, because I want to talk about this kind of thing, because it's sad and it sucks. But at the same time, I think we kind of all expected something like this to happen, or at least I did, because you don't go 5 years without anything, right? Like, that's kind of the big thing with this, is that if this game had come out and like stopped after a year, I think that would have been whatever. But the fact that we didn't get anything for like a long time, and then suddenly this news come out, like, I don't know, I'm not that shocked. Like, I kind of was kind of like, yeah, this is happening. Like, we just don't know when, and now we know. It does suck, but I do believe that, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 has got to be soon, right? Like, they can't just like keep us blue-balled forever. I do think that even them acknowledging that they're still working hard on the game, and that they want us to keep an eye out for further updates, is important, because I think this means, or I'm hoping this means, not I think, I'm hoping we start to hear a little bit more about Kingdom Hearts 4, and maybe we start hearing a little bit more about something else, right? I look back at Square Enix. I look back at Final Fantasy VII, right? When we were all waiting for, you know, Remake Part 2, Rebirth's announcement. We all knew it was coming, we just didn't know when, and then all of a sudden they dropped the bombshell of like, oh, we're also remastering or remaking Crisis Core, which was awesome. And it was like that thing that was going to keep us, you know, that was going to keep the wait for Kingdom Hearts, for Rebirth, you know, a little bit less, you know, and like agonizing, because okay, we had something there that we could fill our stomachs with before Rebirth comes out. And kind of looking at like the Final Fantasy VII Remake project, you're like, yeah, okay, I kind of wish we had that for Kingdom Hearts as well. Where it's like, yeah, okay, Remake came out in 2020. We knew about it since 2015, but we knew about like the version we were going to be playing since 2019. We waited 8 months, we played the game, okay, perfect. A year later, we get Intergrade, awesome. A year later, we get PC release, awesome. After that, we get Crisis Core and Rebirth announced. So, okay, we get Crisis Core in 2023, and then we get Rebirth in the beginning of 2024. Awesome. We already know Part 3 is probably right around the corner of being announced, like, at least end of this year, early next year, for 2027, because this is how they were planning it all out, right? Like, we knew, like, this has all been decided. And I think I kind of wish we had that with Kingdom Hearts. Like, I wish that we were able to just be like, all right, Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced in 2022. We know we're waiting a couple of years. Give us something else to satiate that waiting. And Missing Link was going to be that. And sadly, it's not going to be that anymore. And I'm hoping that behind the scenes, they were working on something else. But honestly, at this point, who's to say? I think Missing Link was just going to be that game. And now it is no longer that game. And I'm hoping that for the future of all the stuff that was going to be included with Missing Link, it gets put into another project, right? I hope we get that side game. I hope we get like more entries in the Kingdom Hearts series, because, you know, as the game that it was, I loved Melody of Memory. It was a fun like romp through Kingdom Hearts history, listening to great music, and then we got the cool ending stuff. Like, that was all great. Still one of my favorite Twitch clips that I've ever gotten. Okay. What the fuck, dude? But I don't know. This news comes at sadness with me. Like, I was legit getting ready to go to bed last night. I opened up Blue Sky and I saw this and I was just like, man. But I am also kind of not glad, but understanding that this happened, because this is something that I get. Like, I get just looking at something and just going, this isn't gonna do it, man. Like, Square Enix mobile department has always been kind of really iffy with how they handle stuff. Like, their best product is now you can't even access most of the content in it outside of a friend of mine who managed to get everything recorded. Ever Crisis is in a constant loop of like people not enjoying it, but they're adding cool events and then people not enjoying it. I hear Dragon Quest stuff is doing well, like in Japan, but outside of that, it's like, I don't think the mobile market is it for Square Enix anymore. And maybe this is the first sign of things to come where they're just like, look, realistically, this wasn't going to do anything for us. Can it? Like, fuck it. Don't even release it. It is what it is. And I am upset as a fan. And I'm also kind of upset as a game developer too, because we're like, as a, not dev, but like, you know, like as someone who's worked behind the scenes on video games, it's sad to think that like so many people put time and effort into this to make it work, to get this technology to work, and now it's just not going to be utilized. And that fucking sucks. I'll never be happy with that. But the only thing we can do now is look forward. I'm hoping that we hear more soon. I'm hoping that this is kind of an eye-awakener or eye-opener for the KH team, or like the people in charge of like all this kind of stuff. Do I think there should have been more communication? Absolutely. I think communication is key now with game dev, like the development. Like, if you announce something and you don't hear anything for 2 years, I think it's time to be like, hey guys, listen, we're still working on it, or we're not. Like, I'm glad that they did this. Like, they're just like, look, it's done, right? Like, no more. It's over. But I wish this wasn't the news. I wish it was positive, but there's nothing more we can do. And I hope that we get more in the future that is not sad news. I hope that we can only strive as Kingdom Hearts fans that we get something positive soon, because man, every other game I've played from Square Enix has been pretty good, right? Like, I loved 16, I loved Rebirth, and I loved the Crisis Core remake. I loved Visions of Mana, as you guys may know, and all that stuff. So I'm hoping that the bad news kind of stops soon. And I keep looking at this message and it's just like, man, we were so close, I think, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of a new thing for me. I've done this before in the past, but I kind of want to make these easier to make videos to start pumping out of the channel, just so I can have some stuff out there. I'll probably be talking some more stuff about, like, I've been playing the Lunar Collection. I'm working on an Expedition 33 video as we speak. And, yeah, I have nothing more else to say, other than, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know down, and, you know, talk about your favorite Kingdom Hearts moments in the comments or some shit like that, because I think that's what we all kind of need right now. We need some positivity in the Kingdom Hearts scene. It's kind of sick to, like, I hate going on Twitter and seeing all the negative stuff to be talked about this, and I just want more positivity in the Kingdom Hearts space. I just want more people to be like, all right, this sucks, but we still got Kingdom Hearts 4 coming, hopefully soon. And, you know, hopefully we can get some more stuff, and I just want to see some more positivity in this stuff, because, man, it sucks. It sucks for all of us, and we all need to support each other. I think that's what needs to happen. So who's to say? I hope we get some stuff more in the future. Maybe Switch 2, we'll get some Kingdom Hearts stuff, like the collection ported over and things like that. We can only hope, right? That's the best thing we got. Final Fantasy VII Remake's going over there, so let's hope together. Like, we band together as brothers, not as enemies. Like, that's what we need to do right now, all right? But, oh, yeah, thanks for all joining. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. I'll see you soon, hopefully, for a new video. And, yeah, just take it easy, everyone. But relax. Go play your favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Go do that. And leave your nice stuff in the comments below. All right. See ya.